What she say? Oh, bitch.
That's a mean motherfucker.
What she say?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of I Live for This review show with myself, Shontelle Sparkles, and
Trinity the Tuck.
girl, we are finally getting to see who wins the finale. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. One, I can't believe we made it through an entire season together.
I know, girl, it's been so crazy with our schedules, but we have made it work.
We have made it work, girl. You have been making props for people for pageants. You have been doing hair. I saw online that you finally got that box of hair that you have been missing for a while.
Yeah, so I'm like 2 weeks behind, but now we're back in business.
Yeah, so you were working. I've been traveling. That's why you see me in different backgrounds because right now I'm in Nashville. But yes, I'm so excited that we get to review the finale.
I know, I'm excited. So basically, with us reviewing this, is this basically like a spoiler episode, or?
I mean, I guess if somebody is watching this and they don't read what they're watching,
that's what I'm thinking. Exactly.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, we're about to talk about who wins.
Period. So I'm super excited though. I'm really happy with the turnout of this. You know, I was rooting for Fierce the whole time, but you know, she did kind of fall flat.
I don't know how you was rooting for her after a certain point. I mean, like,
listen,
I love Fierce, but girl.
Yeah, but you know what? Listen, once we get to these runways, she shows.
Oh, girl.
She should have been.
No, she should not have been. Fashion, absolutely.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
They should have given a fashion award. A fashion award. Girl.
Not Miss Congeniality.
Not Miss Congeniality. Okay. No, ma'am.
Right. So, but yeah, so today we're reviewing who is queen of the motherfucking world.
Yeah.
And so the episode basically starts off with the girls walk into the workroom, and on the mirror it says "Congrats, Lemon" from Fierce losing. So that was pretty, shady to me.
I thought it was shady. I was like, and you know, you could tell that Lemon reiterates that she wanted the best to be at the end.
Yep.
And she definitely is picking up on the shade from Fierce. And as we know from last week's episode, Fierce was kind of over it because she was like,
yeah, and she also said that what she was trying to throw in Lemon's face, what she said later was basically, well, you said that you were going to form an alliance and have my back. And Lemon was like, no, bitch, roll the tapes. I said that I would have your back, but not like be unprofessional about it and just take you all the way for no reason.
Right.
So I thought that was really funny. But yeah, and then Kennedy also says she was surprised by the save as well. Were you surprised?
It's that far into the game that all three of them had already been saved.
Yeah.
Like Kennedy had already been saved. Alexis had already been saved. Fierce had already been saved. So whoever you save, it's just kind of like whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I think that I wasn't surprised by it, but what it did was it did solidify that Lemon was there to play fair and wasn't there for an alliance.
I honestly think just by like seeing how she played, it reminded me a lot about how you played. Like when you came into All Stars, you were like, I want to compete against the best of the best. I want to beat the best of the best. And that's really how she played. So I could respect that. Now you say, if you were to go back on, you would be playing like that.
Oh no, if I go back on, I am playing the game, honey. Yeah. I'm going to play the game. I have done this 3 times already. 2 times I played as fair as possible, which was the All Stars, because, you know, regular, you don't get a choice of who goes further. But if I stay, I'll still try to be fair-ish, but I mean, I'm going to be strategy too. Yes. Alliance. Yes. If I get a chance and there's somebody that I know is going to possibly beat me and I can get their ass out of here. Sorry, sweetie.
Well, you better be careful, bitch, because once they start seeing them alliances, girl, they're going to send you packing.
Girl, that's why, you know. I doubt they'll ever put me on another All-Stars, but
girl, you're going to be competing in Drag Race all the way until like 2100.
I sure will. I'll have
RuPaul's
my walker,
retired
girl. I'll
All
be going
Stars.
down the runway in my walker, sweetie. And she will be fully rhinestone and still have a fucking train.
And we're gonna have a fully roller set, teased out perm finger wave for you, and you're just gonna be rocking it.
Yes, ma'am. Silver. She'll be silver, honey.
Yes. So but yeah, so the queens get done, they get them talking on the couch and everything, and then all the girls crowd around and they say, so how do we get rid of Lemon next?
I love that. I like because the girl, they know she's the competition.
Yeah, they knew.
She's been in the top literally every freaking week.
Yeah, she's been so clean, and you know her fashions really have been good. Like there's really not much you can clock besides, you know, the box shaped body.
But yeah, like whenever you look overall, her fashions have been pretty good. I mean, Fierce was the runway queen of the season, but
yeah.
But Fierce is really, I mean, not Fierce. Lemon has really
she's done a full 360 turn.
Oh,
and
completely.
Yeah,
she's proven herself for sure. Yeah,
yeah, she's done so good. But I think we should. Do you want to just kind of keep this short since we have a lot of stuff to?
Yeah, we have a lot to cover today. You know, the girls. I don't really care about the sappy stuff, but the girls do sit down with Raja for a portrait of like a royal portrait, and each girl came out in like a royal outfit. I wonder, this makes me question, I wonder if this was supposed to be a runway and they didn't use it, so they're just implementing it for the thing, because all these looks are so high quality.
They're very runway quality.
Very runway quality, not a challenge quality. So it makes me wonder if this was supposed to be a runway and they just didn't use it. Yeah. But I loved all the girls sitting with Raja. You know,
it gave very much like the RuPaul with the tic tac moment.
Yeah, the tic tac lunch kind of thing. I loved what Raja's hair. She had the purple. It looked very Grace Jones.
Yes.
And she did pretty good with painting. Like,
I know, I was not expecting that.
But she did pretty good with the little like outline that she was doing of them. But let's go. I would love to go over and give our pussy rating for each of the girls' royal looks.
Yeah. So you start off with one, and then I'll do the next.
Okay. So starting off with Cheryl. And she was like in this green ensemble. It was very royal. I need to look. Actually, I'm gonna pull up.
Oh yeah, I need to pull up these looks.
Let's pull up these looks, honey.
Also, we need to let's go in on Raja's look too, because she made it all.
Yes. Okay, so
we're doing Canada's Drag Race.
The queens look. Where are they, bitch? Oh, it shows the first picture is Raja.
Is it a video?
No. It's like far down. It's like one,
I see it. Okay.
Okay, you see it.
Yeah.
All the way down. Yeah. Raja.
So let's start off with Raja's look and like just fully go down it.
Yeah. So I loved it. I like her glasses. I like that she has her little facial hair. I love.
Oh, you talking about this look? I was gonna talk about her purple look, but I guess that's later, right?
Yeah, that's later.
Okay, restart.
Okay, so we can go over her look that she's like painting in, which is like this black and white schmuck kind of thing. It gives very
schmuck.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
I know.
It's very fashion painter vibes. It's like sheer on the shoulder. I wonder if she made this, because she makes literally everything that she does, and if she did make this, I love it.
Girl, she's looking like Bob Ross. She does.
Bobby Ross, honey.
Yes.
I love it.
I like
Bob the drag queen Ross.
I live.
Or Bob Ross the drag queen. I love that. Well, I would give this a good pussy.
I think it's a good pussy too. She looked just very on brand. It's
very on brand.
Painter vibes. Picasso,
yeah,
bitch.
Paint her vibe.
Yes, I live.
After her is Cheryl in this green ensemble. She's very corseted, bitch, and I love it. It's very Elizabethan around the neck. She has this fancy braided hair, and Cheryl looks really painted here.
Yeah, I absolutely love her makeup. I love the hair too. The hair looks very rich.
Yes.
Corseted to the gods.
Girl, where was this shape? Where was this shape through the whole season?
Girl, for real. I'm sitting here thinking the same thing. I do also like that this outfit is like a modern take on like Elizabethan fashion.
Yeah, because she got her coochie out.
Yes.
What would you
Eliza
rate this?
Cucci. I gave this a great pussy.
I would give this a good pussy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying, I think it's a great pussy because this is like the best that Cheryl has looked.
Up until now, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, and then I want to start on Lemon's look as well. The one thing that I loved how that she talked about how she wanted to like incorporate her heritage into this. I thought it was really cool. I like all the prints. You know, I love mixing prints and stuff. You do
Same.
too.
Yeah.
The things that I could clock on this was I didn't really like the bow, like in the middle of the corset.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been without. The ruffles were a little much around the boobs.
Yeah, it's giving tissue out of a tissue box.
It's looking like toilet paper, bitch. But there's also the bow was giving very Sailor Moon vibes. Like it just didn't really go with the theme of like what it was supposed to be. I mean, this might be her culture, so I can't really say much.
Girl, she is Canadian. I mean, this
girl.
ain't her culture. She is Caucasian. Okay.
Yes. And the hair to me was a little flat. It's giving very cis woman that would wear this. It's not drag for me, but you know, I love some good old big drag hair. But all in all, I think the look is giving, and I gave it a good pussy.
Yeah, I think, like you said, the ruffles are probably a little meh. The bow is doesn't really go. I think if she was to have gotten rid of those two things and had a more current hairstyle, it would have given way more fashion because the dress is actually really pretty.
Yeah, the hair
I like that
more.
it's very fitted, and then she has like this bustle kind of thing. I like that the corset goes high on the sides and goes low in the middle. I love her pearl jewelry because it's very current. It's very current. Yeah, I would give this a good pussy.
Yep, good pussy.
Next up, we have Kennedy Davenport, and she's in this it's like a gunmetal silver embroidered heavy fabric with trimmed in white faux fur, and then she has these humongous
pageantry earrings, bitch.
Pageantry earrings, yes, bitch.
Girl, this for me is a prime example of when to edit.
Oh,
like
yeah.
For me, it looks like she took all the pageantry jewelry that she has won over the years and she has glued it, stuck it, bobby pinned it, put it everywhere she could. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I think this is a good look with a little bit of editing. I think that she needs to lose that thing that's wrapped around her head, or she needs to take the crown off, one or the other. And she needs to, I don't know. For me, this look was all over the place.
I agree with you. I think like with the headpiece with the earrings, if she would have just solidified that it's just the earrings or it's just the crown, because like even the band that goes around has these dangles all over it. It's just a lot.
It
Plus,
is.
It has her natural hair on the bottom, and then she's just put a white topper on top. And
yeah, it looks like she actually is using a base wig that's black because you can see the lace with the little like edges laid down on her forehead.
Well, I don't like the two-tone.
I don't either.
I also don't like the hair up top has like flowers on I'm like, girl,
it's just a lot.
A lot. It is, and I do love the embroidered fabric of the gown and the coat, but I hate the faux fur. The faux fur looks so cheap.
Yeah, for me, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this looks good." And then when I kept watching it and zooming in, the details, it's almost like a Where's Waldo painting. It's like the more you look at it, you just keep finding more stuff.
Finding more stuff. I will say, one thing I love about Kennedy is, girl, she is a pageant queen through and through. When she is asked to sit there for the painting, girl, she posed and she did not fucking put down her hand, honey. Even when Raja said we're done, she kept that fucking hand up, bitch. She did, for the gods, honey. For the gods, sweetie. I just thought that was hilarious. For the look overall, I think it's fine. So I'm gonna give it a hit it and quit it. Just
I
because-
literally said the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah. Like I said, it's just editing.
yeah,
Editing.
exactly.
We love you though.
We do love you, and it looks good. It's not bad. There's just a lot going on.
So the next look is Alexis, and she's wearing this like ruffle. I thought it looked very like vampiric from the neck down. And from the neck up, it's giving Golden Girls doing drag.
Really? I was thinking, girl, this looks like if Ursula was like a human.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's now that you say that, it does make sense.
It's very villain to me, the whole thing.
It is, but like for me, the hair is just, I feel like she should have had some kind of different hairstyle. But I loved the eye makeup. I like how she did all like the what's that print called?
Lace?
It's like a lace, yeah, I guess. The lace print all over her eyes. You said lace.
Lace, sweetie, it's called face lace. Okay.
Yes, but the also like I wish that she would have done like a plumish like mauve lip with this.
Oh,
To make it
yes, darker.
Yeah, because like everything looks so dark and vampiric that I was like, okay, this is cool, but like I feel like she always does the same beat on her face. And I'm like, just change it up, sweetie. Change the costume around, Mimi. Like add some stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, did you notice the nail gloves?
Oh, girl, that's the one thing I was gonna clock. The one thing I was gonna clock, girl. If you're gonna wear a fucking nail glove, which the nails on the gloves, okay, that's fine. But the
No,
seam,
ma'am.
the seam right at the wrist, sweetie.
Yeah, girl. No, ma'am. You should have you should have had them gloves go all the way up into your elbows because then they would have looked seamless.
Seamless.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we can see the seam, honey. The seam.
Yes, the seam is
No.
seaming.
But to me, overall, I really like this. I really do like this. Is it a great pussy? No. I think this is, for me, a good pussy.
Okay. I thought it was a hit it and quit it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know how much of a stickler you are with hair, and your points about the makeup is very valid.
Yeah.
And girl, that fucking glove, honey.
Girl, that fucking glove. That's the seam is seeming a little suspicious.
Very, very. Well, out of these 4 looks, who was your favorite and who was your least favorite? You want me to...
My favorite was Cheryl.
Okay.
And then my bottom, it was a tie. I thought it was between Kennedy and Alexis. But if I have to say, I would say Alexis.
Okay. So my top was Cheryl as well. Mm-hmm. Just nothing to clock, girl. It was giving everything.
Yeah, fierce.
And I think if I had to pick a bottom, although all 4 looks are good,
yeah,
I would pick Kennedy just because the headpiece and the hair just was too much, and the faux fur just too much. So that would be mine. Okay. Yeah.
Work, honey.
They did, you know, they went into all this sappy stuff. I just personally cannot. I cannot do all that. I cannot. To me, most finale episodes are so freaking boring because it's just so much.
It's literally like diving into their storyline and really showing like who's gonna be the winner, basically.
I want bloodshed, okay? I want
that.
Girl, I want bloodshed. I want people to be pushed down the stairs. I want somebody to like take a razor blade to the other girls' dresses. I want people to call mothers names. You know, I can't with these sappy episodes.
Yeah. I will say though, when the queens enter the workroom and talk, the one thing that did stand out to me, which really set the whole tone for this competition, is when all the girls were really surprised and said that Lemon really set the whole tone of the competition by choosing giving the beaver to Alexis.
Yeah.
Because they were like, it really set the tone and made the competition seem fair and there was going to be no shady business. So I thought that was really interesting.
Well, you know, the thing about this is even though Lemon played fair, she was strategic.
She was.
Because had she had chosen, say for instance, another like a Canadian girl for that, mm-hmm. it would have immediately put a target on her back with the Americans. And all 3 of the Americans were strong.
Oh, and they were also creating alliances.
So they could have easily have just been bam out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So she was strategic with that, but it was fair. But it was strategic.
Yeah,
it was strategic. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, let's go into. You want to talk about Raj's look because right after that it goes right
yes.
into the runway.
We need to talk about Raj's and Brooklyn's look.
Yes.
Go ahead.
With Raj's look, first off,
I'm pulling it up now.
We know that Raja made this look. Period. She makes all the stuff that she makes, and I can respect a bitch that loves to make all their own stuff. That's like talent for me. The one thing that I did notice about the look was the corset, like bodice area, was kind of sticking out forward to where
and
like there was
see her titty.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Girl, her side titty.
Oh shit. Well, I was looking at the shadow because like right near the boob, it was like sticking, or not the boob, the stomach area, the pelvis, it was sticking out. And there was a big shadow. So it looked like it was almost not fitted right to her torso. But like I said, the fact that she made this whole thing.
Oh girl, the shape, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And yes, I could see the side titty, but forgiven because overall she looks absolutely gorgeous. I really like Raja when she does these hairstyles that's like pulled up like a top knot, and it's a topper, but it's not too big.
Yeah.
Because she has a really pretty shaped head. I bet she should be gorgeous bald.
Oh, I'm sure. I like her color too. That she chooses purple. It looks so beautiful on her skin.
Beautiful. She looks absolutely incredible. And she's giving shape. I'm living.
Yeah.
So what do you give it?
I gave it a great pussy.
Yeah, I give this I'll give this a great pussy too.
Yeah. Great pussy. I respect the bitch that makes it. And plus the only thing I clocked literally was the bodice area.
Yeah, and the only thing I clocked was the side boob. So
yeah.
Up next we have the host, Brooklyn Heights, and she's in this black and white gown. Well, what do you think?
Give us the tea, honey.
You know, I looked at this. And
I looked at it. Oh.
When I first saw it, when I first saw the bitch, I didn't like it.
What did you not like about it?
I didn't like it.
Okay, but what did you not like about it?
A lot of it.
Okay. Point it out.
There was a lot of. I feel like the pattern is kind of strange. I feel like because she's not wearing no fucking hips under there. That this is the way that the dress is made. It's not very proportionate with the hips and the breast area because she has no boobs in. And the way that the dress goes straight from the hips down and it's just floor length. I don't know. It's just, it looks very bottom heavy compared to the top. And I think that there's like these like string things hanging down and then this feather thing that goes around. It just looks like cheap trim that goes around the neck. And so what I was going to say earlier was the more that I looked at it, the more I liked it. But now that I look at it again, I hate it.
So it's a love-hate relationship.
It is. No, it's just a hate. I was really trying to like it for her, because I've really given her a hard time this season. But it's because she is so immaculate with her fashion.
And she has so many great connections too.
And I love Brooklyn. I think her fashions are always so good. But the season has not been it for me with her, with the fashions.
Okay.
And I pray for her. I pray for her that she finds body again. Okay. And this is my own personal taste. I get that. All drag is
coming from the body queen.
All drag is valid. And if you want to be tittyless, okay, be tittyless. If you want to be hipless, okay, be hipless. But I'm still gonna have my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
The one thing, okay, so there's a couple things that I had to point out too. So I think what you're starting to see, and this might be just me, I think when she had this dress she put it on way too low. Way too low.
Oh.
Because if you look where the cut is, girl, it's all the way down to like mid-back.
Girl.
All the way down.
Giving back.
Yes. And we don't want it back.
No, we don't want it back.
No, but for real, like, I think what happened was either the dress was made too low or she should have pulled it up because her torso looks too long. It looks like the hips are all the way down where her butt cheeks are instead of like where the hip, because you know, hips should always start near the elbow. That's where that.
Yeah, right. I always say the navel, the belly button.
Okay.
Yeah, which is the
So
elbow.
this is the elbow. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God,
how
I just realized that that's where your elbows are.
Oh yeah, anytime, and this is just a tip for everybody out there, like when you're wearing body, or if you're like trying to figure out where your mid area should start to like curve
your
it.
hip pads where they should start.
Yeah, where anything should curve. Always put your elbow straight down and then look right where that starts, because that's normally where your hips should start. So we're looking at here right now where the widest part of this hip is, and you could tell it's way too damn low.
Yeah.
So that was the one thing that I had clocked. I love the print. I love it. I love it.
Ugh.
I'm
also not a huge fan of black and white looks. It has to be something immaculate for me to just be swayed by them. Yeah. I just feel like the stage, especially on TV, deserves color.
Yeah.
Unless
Ethan says this too.
Yeah, unless the look calls for it to be black or white or a combination. Mm-hmm. But I just think this looks like a dead zebra that died from an overdose of psychedelics.
Yeah, I think the print is, you're too much, bitch. The print is a lot, but I love it. And the one thing that I did also clocked about this look is the print was like, the stripes were up and down, and the dress was literally like a straight down dress. That the hair was like clashing with me. I felt like the hair, first off, it's like a dirty blonde and black. I really wish it was white.
Yeah, white. It looks like two different animals. She's got a dead zebra on and then a dead porcupine on her head.
Literally. Like, she should have had this hair more like either up spiked or back or something. Because like it going to the side, clashing.
Or throw it away.
Burn it.
Girl. Okay, so we have talked about this look way too much. I am gonna give this a hit it and quit it just because no, I hate it. A bad pussy.
Okay. Just because of like the construction of it and everything, I liked it still. I just think that there was a lot of like minute issues. I gave it a good pussy.
Wow.
I liked it.
You said all of that to give it a good pussy. Wow.
I mean, that's stretching it. It's borderline. It's going to hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
But she's had a lot of bad looks on the runway. I mean, that's just being honest.
Questionable.
Questionable.
Some bad pussies. Yeah.
Some bad pussies. So I'm gonna give her, since it's the finale and she deserves the beaver, she gets a good pussy.
You're giving her the beaver. I live for this. Oh well, that was her finale look. Yeah. Let's go into all of the queens who were eliminated, because they do a runway look. Yes. You want to go over each of those?
Yeah, let's do it. Do you know where to find those exactly?
I'm gonna go back to the Canada's Drag Race, and they do have that. We just gotta look for it. It's right there. The first one is La Kahena.
Oh, sickening. Okay, found it.
Okay. You want to do it? Yeah.
Yeah. So starting off with La Kahena, I think that this is the best that she's ever looked.
You do?
I think this is the best she's ever looked. The one thing that I cannot fucking stand is all the different tones of red that she's got going on in this bitch. Burn it. I feel like it still needs to be burnt. It needs to be, what is it called when you put someone in the and you turn them to dust?
Incinerated.
Cremated and put in a bottle still. I think though, for her or for them or for I think this queen actually identifies as him in and out of drag. So
are we sure?
I'm not sure. So let's just say them.
Yes. Let's just use their name. La Kahena.
Yes. For them, I think that if they would have got rid of the fire on this, I think it would have been a lot better. But I still think the boob area. Girl,
what is that? It's like half the size of what her boob should be.
It's weird.
It's giving unusual.
It's giving wildfire.
It is giving, girl. This thing. Let's just say it. The look needs to be burned. Okay, it needs to be burned.
cremated and put in a bottle and thrown at sea, bitch.
I do like aspects of this. Like I do love the gloves. I love the ombre of the gloves.
I like the hair too.
love her hair.
This is very classic Trinity, the hair.
I love her hair. I like that she did softer makeup. The darkness that comes to a point of like a rhinestone looks kind of weird. But overall, her hair and her makeup, her face from the neck up, she looks lovely.
Gorge. The corset is not corsetting.
Girl, there is no corset. Girl, what are you talking about?
It literally, like, the one thing that I will say, and everybody looking at this corset, I've learned so much about corsets because of, you know, Ethan making corsetry and stuff and doing all the research.
Yeah.
This corset is tightened way too tight around her bust area. Way too tight. And that's what's giving that over skin that's like hanging over. And it's because they tightened it way too much up top instead of leaving it a little bit more loose and then cinching in the waist.
Yeah.
But it's still bad. It's still bad look.
The bottom literally looks like she took somebody's grandmother's
blanket
and just wrapped it around her, honey, and said, well, here we go.
It's fashion.
It is not fashion. Burn it. I say this is a bad pussy.
It's a bad pussy. I said that too. But for them, I'm very proud of you. You did great, sweetie. But
are you? You're proud of that? Wow.
I mean, did you see the other?
I will say, La Cajena, I love the hair and the makeup. You did those two things. You picked those great. You have ideas. Some of them, most of them are bad.
Sometimes, you know what really irks me? And this is just me. How do queens like this get on the show?
I think that a lot of it probably has to do with their audition and that they put in they somehow show something in the audition that the casting directors are looking for. Yeah. I also, and this is no shade to her, I don't know, like Hannah, and this is just, we're just giving honesty here. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest.
You come here because you want to hear the honesty.
Yeah, and we're gonna be honest. I do think that they cast, and this is not necessarily saying her, but I do think casting casts each season of Drag Race, no matter what franchise, they do cast people in certain categories of these are the girls that will make it to the end. These are the girls that will do good and in the middle. And then these are the girls that will probably go home early.
And do you think that this queen is one of them?
I don't know. I didn't watch her original season on her. I think she's from Spain. To know what the other queens were like. So I have no idea. I do know that she is very creative, and that is one thing they probably loved about her. I do know that she's very heavily influenced by her culture. That's also something for representation that they probably pulled from. But I don't know which her audition was like. I just know that they probably do pick from those different categories. Unfortunately, for her showing at Canada versus the World season 2, it was not it, and I think she deserved the placement that she got.
Oh, absolutely.
I wish her well, and
it's just sometimes it makes me think. I'm like, you have this amazing opportunity that so many people would die to have, and it's literally like a firework that didn't even go off.
I will say sometimes, and again, I don't know. I'm only judging this based off of my experience, my opinions, my taste. But sometimes with what region you come from, with for drag, it all might depend on your resources too. Because if she comes from a small town or a city that just doesn't have a lot of resources with designers and such, that might have a lot to do with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think that, I mean, if you've been on Drag Race already before and you've toured, you've met people, you've made connections, I'm sure people are reaching out to you and stuff. Like, you've had time to build some kind of like circle of reliable or like people that you think that you could work with to where you could at least have decent garments. You know what I mean?
Well,
I think
I'll
this is just lack of taste.
Every time that you go back on the show, is another opportunity for you to grow.
Yeah.
And I bet you if she gets another opportunity for something else,
She's gonna make it halfway.
Next time we see her, she will be much improved.
Yeah, I think that
because she has the ideas. The ideas are there. The creativity is there. It's just the taste of and the quality. I think that that's the thing. Moving on to the next look is LaFille, and LaFille is in this like silvery gray structured dress that's trimmed in like this goldish yellow, and it's almost like it almost at the top opens up like a very interesting looking flower. I will say there are a couple of things. I'm going to give a couple of opinions. The dress is made very well.
Very well. You can tell.
It is cinched in the right places. It goes exactly to the floor.
Yep.
Not an inch too short or too long.
Yep.
The structure holds up. She has plenty of room for her arms to move around. It's interesting to look at. Her makeup is beautiful. Their makeup is beautiful. But I will say a couple of things. I don't like LaFille's hair, even though it's LaFille's natural hair.
Yep.
It's too flat.
Too flat.
Too flat. And I do not like that they used a black shoe with this. There's not a lick of black in this garment.
I didn't even see the black
shoe. That is one of my biggest pet peeves is when people use a color shoe that there's not that color in that dress at all.
Yeah, unless
it is silver or gold or clear. Those are the only three colors that you are okay to use with anything, as long as it has. If there's like no other color, you cannot use black shoes with everything. Black shoes.
I would have done either a gray or a gold heel.
Also, the shoe is a strappy shoe that goes up to her knee, which you can see because there's
how the hell did you fucking see this heel?
There's a slit in the back, and when she walks back, you can see that. And
I didn't even see that.
This is a dress like this. You do not use a shoe like that. You don't.
Yeah, I said the same thing though.
But overall, even with those little details, I still think this is a good pussy.
Yeah, the things that I had clicked, I had said was that, let me find my notes here. Raja, Brooklyn, runways. Okay, here we go. I said the dress fits her perfect. Like you said, gaggy. Like I was like, when she walked out, I said, oh, this is made well. Because even with this fabric, that kind of fabric wrinkles really easy.
Yeah.
And it still was like structured. I couldn't clock anything. The corset even looked gorgeous on them.
Gorgeous.
Hated the nail gloves.
Oh.
I didn't like it. I really wish that they could have.
That was fine. That was fine.
I just like, you could see the nail gloves didn't really fit them. It was like wrinkly. I think that like they could have done like some gold jewelry to tie in like the gold jewelry on her head.
Yeah.
The hair was flat. I felt like, because I understand she wanted to use her real hair. So what I would have done,
they wanted to use their real hair.
They wanted to use their real hair. So I probably would have slicked my hair up and done like some cool braids still hanging, but then I probably would have done like some kind of cool topper. Yeah. Because then the lineage of like how the costume looks, she would have just looked so fucking tall.
They would have looked so fucking
sorry. I call everybody
it's
she.
Really hard to say they when we're used to saying she and drag.
Yeah, it's like we're like girl, she.
You know what I mean? Her. Just call us Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, I know.
Literally.
But what do you give it?
I gave it a hit it and quit it.
Okay. All right.
What'd you give them?
I said a good pussy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. You want to do the next, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, so the next one that we have is Tainomi. And in this one, I thought she looked beautiful. For Tainomi, I was like, girl, you look amazing. The dress was absolutely stunning. It's a little awkward near the waist because that stuff that's like on her hip kind of like hides it.
Yeah.
But all in all, I thought this was beautiful. The hair, I get what she was trying to do. I was like, you're trying to do this like this kind of blown out RuPaul type of style hair. Do I love it? No. Do I hate it? No. The one thing that I feel like they could have done was maybe some more coiffed hair. Because
Yeah.
you're giving glamour here. We know what you're doing. You're giving
I would
red
have done
carpet.
for the hair. I would, if she wanted to keep similar shape of the front, that, and then pinned the back, almost like a faux elegant mohawk kind of thing.
It would have to be waved.
Yeah.
Like it would still have to give me some kind of waves because it's giving me very Hollywood red carpet.
Yeah.
The jewelry is gorgeous. I really couldn't clock much about this. I thought she looked absolutely beautiful.
There's a couple of things. She needs to be a little bit more cinched in the waist.
Yep.
And if she's gonna wear this much jewelry around her neck with the big earrings and the big necklace, she needs to balance that with at least one bracelet.
Yes.
But besides those little things, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I think this is a good pussy.
I thought it was a good pussy too. I literally thought you were about to say, I think this is a great pussy. I was like, no, not too much.
No. But
not too much.
For Tainomi, I mean, Tainomi's her style is pretty good. But it's a very good look with some minor details that were changed up. This could have been a great pussy because I love the structure design on the shoulders. It is very, very cool. But yeah, it's a good pussy.
And when they were walking too, when they did like the back view of her walking on the runway, you could see the structure of the dress. It was so stiff and it was just walking like good. I was like, okay, this dress is made nice.
Yeah.
But good pussy.
Up next, we have Eureka, and she is in this elephant gown. I'm going to give my opinions.
Okay.
This has got to be Patrick Howell. He does most of her stuff.
Yeah.
And it's very well made. You could tell the structure is well made. She's cinched. She's padded in all the right spots. She looks absolutely gorgeous.
She just knows her body.
This hair color with the silvery gray looks great. I love this side fascinator that's wavy.
It looks like an elephant ear.
It is a very cool concept. I personally don't like, and this is just my opinion, she can do whatever she wants with her drag. I don't like the fact that she has like labeled herself the elephant queen and this is like her thing. I just don't get, like, I get it that it's like because she's a
size,
a larger lady, and that's what she's kind of going after. I don't like the elephant thing. I think if the elephant didn't have the face on the front and the two ears were more of like drapes of fabric, this would have been a stunning, sickening gown.
It would have.
Because overall, it is a cool look. It is a cool look. Now, aside from my biases of not liking the fact that it is an elephant, there's nothing to clock. And all the details are there. It fits her very well. Overall, it is a good look. And so I'm going to give this a good pussy.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. Like the red hair, like you said, is absolutely stunning. Loved the fascinator head thing. It looked like a giant elephant ear. It's very cool. What I thought was hilarious was when the camera zoomed into her trunk and she was like lifting it. And it's just so funny that the trunk is literally like right between her legs.
Yeah. Yep.
I was gagging. The one thing, now that I'm staring at it, because like, you know, when they do the runways, it's pretty quick. This fabric that's like pulled across her shoulders to like her waist and then the bunchiness of the elephant is kind of clashing to me. You notice?
I don't get that.
To me, it's clashing. Like there's two different color fabrics here, but all in all, I thought this was a really, really good pussy.
Yeah, I think it's a good pussy.
Yeah. She looked beautiful.
I'm gonna let you take the lead on the next one.
So the next one is obviously one of my favorites. She knows fashion. This queen came back with a vengeance and she was like, bitch, you didn't put me in top 4. Well, guess what? I'm going to show you that all these other bitches are going to look like turds next to me. And I am the goddess. This look, everything.
Girl,
motherfucking everything.
Period.
The fact that she was able to walk so fluid in this big ass back piece is absolutely amazing. The corset, I mean, girl, there's literally nothing you can clock on here. The hair is gorgeous. The jewelry is beautifully placed.
Look, this is an example of what I was talking about. It's heavy jewelry up top, big earrings, big necklace, and she has on a bracelet to balance.
Yes, I love the jewelry. The hair is current. We all know that fanned updo style is current. It's rhinestone fulfilled. It's gorgeous.
Her legs look a million miles long, and she has very tiny, tiny strapped shoes, which makes her legs look even longer.
And she looks like she rubbed her legs down with a little bit of like some shimmer or something. I don't know. She looks beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I am a fan. Like,
yeah,
I love.
Oh, girl.
I love her.
Yeah. What do you give it?
I gave it a great pussy.
I agree. This is a great pussy. Amazing.
Nothing to clock.
Amazing way to come back and be like, girl, y'all didn't let me, but here I am.
Right. And then when we get to the top 4, we realize we're like, well, damn, she should have at least been on there for the runways because
girl, hello.
The fashion alone is tons.
Well, with the eliminated queens, who is your favorite and who is your least favorite?
The top look would be Fierce. I thought the look just shut it down.
Absolutely.
The lowest was La Cajena for me.
I agree with you. Both of those, I think you hit the nail on the head. Both of those were the tops and the bottoms.
We hit the nail in the coffin, sweetie, because La Cajena is gone.
Girl, hello. Well, let's move on to our top 4. And first up is Cheryl Hole in this Greek goddess golden dress. And I'm gonna tell you my critique.
Yeah, give us it all.
I think she looks beautiful. Girl, she looks ethereal. This golden color hair, it just melts with everything else. Her makeup, she looks so beautiful. This is the most beautiful I think I've ever seen her. I love the headpiece. It's a great balance. Again, could be cinched a little bit. But overall, even with that, she still looks amazing. I love the dress. It's flowy. I love the appliques on the legs. There's just a lot of details. I think it just looks beautiful.
It's giving money.
I'm gonna say good pussy.
Yeah, I said good pussy too. I love the details of the leggings, love the fabric. I'm a stickler when you're doing fabric draping on your hands. Don't give us some string hanging. Like there was I forget what other girl we were judging. She had the fabric and then the string hanging and you could just see it. Girl, we want the fabric tied to the finger. You know what I mean? And this is tied to the finger. It's gorgeous. The headpiece it doesn't look hodgepodge. It doesn't look like you went to Hobby Lobby or Joann's fabric and glued some shit together. It's giving money. The one thing that stood out from me is the corsetry. We need to see more body.
Yeah.
Especially with all that fabric.
But overall, I do like it. I think because the fabric is a little bit fuller around the breast area and the hip area, it does help that a little bit, but not by much. Not by much. She still needs to be more cinched. But overall,
I thought it was a good pussy though.
Good pussy.
Yeah.
You want to go to the next?
Yeah. So let's start with Alexis. This look was very costume. Very costume. Like when she walked in, and it zoomed into the fabrics, you could tell that it was that velvet sequin fabric that was cut up into like little designs, and then it was glued onto the fabric. From far away, it looks beautiful, but up close, I was like, this is looking very like hot glued, put together real quick.
Oh, damn.
It did, and then also when it got down to the bottom of the dress, I was like, why is it all black? Do you know why it's all black?
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Do you know why?
I mean, I think because the arms are supposed to be the butterfly, and it wouldn't give butterfly silhouette if the entire gown was,
I guess,
that print.
Yeah, it's just for me, I was a little confused. The fabrics just looked kind of cheap, but all in all, I did think it was really cool. It was a good top 4 look. I liked the hair, not the hair. I liked the headpiece. The hair for me was a little weird up close. I was like, girl, you should have called me and let me style something for you. But all in all, I thought this was a hit and quit.
Okay. I think there's a couple of things. The hair is weird to me. It is weird to me. I think that the earrings are a little too big because they're like resting on the dress and they're like
giving pageant.
And they're giving, it's bending. It's bending.
Giving larva, butterfly, competing in EOY, honey.
I love it. I mean, is it the best look ever? No. But overall, I do love it. I love the creativity of it. I love when she's standing there and she's like flapping her shoulders. It kind of like looks like it's flapping like a wing. I love it. And I do like the fact that it's black on the bottom because it allows the top portion, which is the wings of the butterfly, to showcase. I don't love the hair.
I think she would have looked sickening with some black hair and then had colors of the butterfly in it.
Okay.
That would have been fierce. And maybe like some more feathers or something. I don't know.
I like the feathers just being two because it gives the antenna.
Yeah.
I would say this is a good pussy.
Yeah. I thought it was a hit and quit it, but so good.
Yeah. Next up, we have Kennedy Davenport, and she comes out in this lavender pageant gown. And I think she looks absolutely incredible. Take note, people. This is how you pad. This is how you shape. This is how you design your dress to give you even more shape. Yep. With the design lending itself to going more cinched into the middle and going out on the hips. It's the perfect length. The color looks great on her. She models it perfectly. I think this looks great. Is it fashion forward? No. Does it hit all the marks? Does it look beautiful? Does it fit her perfect? Yes. And is this her style? Absolutely. To me, this is a good pussy.
I agree. I think that it's classic Kennedy. Like, we know Kennedy is a pageant girl, and she came in, she's like, I'm going to give them opulence with this gown. And I love the color of this gown. The color of this gown is beautiful. Yeah. You know what it reminded me of with the, I mean, it's probably like stretching it, but it reminded me of the nude gown that Rihanna did, where she was like,
I was just going to say that.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you thought that, because that's literally what I thought when she walked out.
Yeah.
She just looks like money. And like,
money.
Like you said, the hips, the shapes of how this is beaded, like this is not easy to do, this dress. And it's so clean. I love it. She looks beautiful. And I think this is fashion forward, because you're seeing this on like these kind of gowns like in Miss Universe and shit.
I don't think a pageant gown is fashion forward. I just don't.
Yeah.
Even if it's on Miss Universe, I don't necessarily think this dress is fashion forward, and it doesn't have to be. I'm not saying it needs to be. But I don't see this as fashion.
I guess it's timeless.
Yeah, it's timeless. I don't think any of the top four had a fashion forward dress. Fierce had a fashion forward dress.
Girl, she shut that damn category down.
Yeah. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah. So let's talk about Lemon Girl, because girl, she gave me all the quenching. She quenched my thirst with this look.
Yeah. Okay.
This look was mother pucking fierce. Like, I loved the details that she did. I loved the lemons on the boobs. I liked her shape. I liked all the lemon like ruffles on the hips. I loved the hair also was stunning. Gorgeous. Okay. I liked how it was giving very like Pam Anderson. This whole look, I couldn't clock anything.
Okay.
I thought it was gorgeous. It gave me I gave this a great pussy.
So I have some critiques. Overall, I think she looks amazing. Mm-hmm. To me, the hair doesn't go with this look. I don't like the shape of the boobs. They don't look like breasts. They look like a weird shape. I
think it's camp. I like it.
I don't like it. I don't mind it being lemons, but it's the shape of it. It's like, it's almost like it comes up like like 2 inches, and then it domes slightly. It's not the shape of a breast.
Yeah.
And to me, it just looks weird. I don't think she's cinched. I think that luckily,
I think the ruffles though are doing what it's
luckily she has those ruffles.
Yeah.
Overall, does she look absolutely beautiful? Yes, she does. Mm-hmm. And is this a good look? Yes, it is. But there's just certain things about it that I'm just like,
I love the collar too.
They kind of clash with each other. So to me, this is just a good pussy.
Okay, I gave this a great pussy. You gave it a good pussy. Did you like the cape thing too, with all the little plumes of ostrich?
Oh, I did love that.
That was kind.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah. Who's your favorite and least favorite?
My least favorite probably would have been Alexis.
Same.
And my top would have been Lemon.
My top would have been Kennedy. Mm. And my least favorite would be Alexis, even though I do like Alexis. But if we're judging it, that's what I would have said.
Yeah, I love Alexis, girl. She's amazing.
But I love Kennedy's because there's just nothing to clock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, that's why I'm picking it. There's nothing to clock. You know, all the other looks, for me, there was something to clock. With Kennedy, nothing. So that's why I'm picking hers as my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. So after we've done all the looks, we go into Untucked.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to go over the critiques. Like the girl, we've heard it all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You did so fabulous. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Who cares?
Yeah.
Is there anything from that you wanted to touch base on?
Not really. I mean, they just went backstage and they got ready for their lip sync smackdown. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, but there was a couple of funny things like for the Untucked. So like they're all sitting around and Fierce calls out Lemon immediately for not giving her the golden beaver. Fierce tries to say that Lemon has
Had her back.
alliance and went back in her word, and Lemon comes back and says she's never said the words alliance, that she made the right decision on giving Kennedy the golden beaver. You
And they
kind
rolled them
of
tapes
that
back,
at the beginning.
bitch.
Huh?
They rolled the tapes back.
Oh, girl, they rolled the tapes back.
And Lemon was very much like...
Lemon said exactly what she said. She had the receipts, bitch.
She did. So I lived. I was like, you better come on and squeeze them motherfucking lemons in their eyes, bitch.
And I love that they were all like talking about why they should win Miss Congeniality. And even Fierce is trying to give a reason why she should. I was like, girl,
I remember that, yeah.
In hell. Girl, you are an ice cube on an open flame.
Yes, I think she knew that, and that's why she said it, because she was just, girl, she wasn't good far with that.
I live. Well, the girls have to go change for the lip sync battle.
Yes.
And then, they all come back out and they reveal
who's Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think?
Well, first off, who I think won or what?
Both, whatever. You announce who it is and then tell us who.
Well, the winner of Miss Congeniality was Eureka. And I thought it was a little weird because when they were talking about who they thought should win Miss Congeniality, she immediately piped up and she was like, well, I think that I should win because I've done this and I've done that and I use my platform to give back and da-da-da-da. I was like, girl, we've heard this. We know. No. It's a no for me. First off, you've been on the show how many times? You've had your chance. I get it. You've turned a new leaf. But there is other people on this episode or on this season that have done better and have been a better person. Not saying that she's a bad person, but she's just, these people have, paid it forward more.
Oh, like who? Who would you?
I thought LaPhil was going to win.
Girl, same. I thought
literally
LaPhil was going to win Miss Congeniality.
I did.
Or they Congeniality.
When I tell you, LaPhil, I love you. I think your attitude, your outlook, the way that you speak to people, just your whole demeanor.
Genuine.
Yes. I love it.
I think person. I agree. They should have won Congeniality.
Yep. That's so crazy that me and you thought the same thing.
I know, and we haven't even talked about it. But congrats to Eureka. She has been congenial this season, though. I will say that she has been congenial. But I do think, to me, the most authentic congenial person was LaPhil. But yeah, because then to Eureka.
Yeah, and also when Eureka said something, LaPhil piped up and they were like, well, let's do this. And they gave more chances for other people to speak up than just letting Eureka steamroll the whole conversation, which is what she normally does.
Yeah.
So that was sweet.
Exactly. After that, the girls have to pick their songs, and it ends up that Lemon is versus Kennedy and Alexis is versus Cheryl. Now, I will say this. I was excited. I haven't been excited about lip sync battles in a while because they all get monotonous. I feel like there needs to be something else different for the crown. I think we need to actually go back to the earlier seasons where they were doing music videos and other things. There needs to be something else, or like original songs with choreography. I'm just over this lip sync battle. We do too many lip sync battles for different things. We do a lip sync Lollapalooza. We do lip syncs for the win for people who won the episodes, and then now we're doing lip syncs for who's gonna lip sync for their life, and then now we're doing lip sync for the crown. It's just too many lip syncs. I want something different. I would love for them to revert back to their always switch it up. It's been long enough.
I've been telling you that.
I was excited about this because all four of these girls are lip sync queens, honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not the type of queen that's gonna just do a trick or like a high kick during a ballad. They're gonna like come out and serve what they're supposed to serve to the song.
Absolutely.
So it was very much like we don't know who's gonna win.
Right. Right. So you want to talk about the first lip sync, which was Lemon versus Kennedy?
Yeah, I thought it was so crazy. I mean, I know Lemon is a dancer, but Kennedy, come on now. This is Kaisa. Is it Kaisa Hideaway?
Hideaway, yeah.
Hideaway. Girl, that song is the song of all songs. Like, I remember seeing you perform that back at Connection when we were on cast together, and you would turn the motherfucking party, bitch. Like, it's a dance song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I knew that Kennedy was going to go in there and just do all the, like Miss Lemon said, quick potpourri, what do you call it? And I was like, oh my God. I knew that Lemon's track record was so good during the season that she probably is going to win. You know what I mean? Like, I just had my bets on her.
Yeah.
But with Kennedy too, it was so close. It was so close.
Yeah. I loved it. I thought it was a great lip sync. I thought both of the girls murdered the song. Both had a very different style. I personally, and this is just me being unbiased, I'm being unbiased.
I thought Kennedy won.
I thought Kennedy won.
I did too.
I thought Kennedy won. Do I think that Lemon was the right choice to move forward? Yeah, and this is why they need to get rid of these fucking lip sync for the crowns, because it doesn't matter. They don't always pick the person who won the lip sync. They just don't.
Only if they just kind of like hold their ground, and it's not like they're doing amazing, but they're not doing bad.
But Lemon did great with the song. Don't get me wrong, she did great. But Kennedy, to me, she won the song. She won.
Like Kennedy did all the tricks, but she didn't do the tricks like I said, like in just random. Like, we know the buildup or that drop was gonna hit, and she was popping that pussy on the ground, bitch. It was sickening.
It was sickening, and like all the moves were so technical. Like, her high kicks are higher than high. They're
period.
They're like Jesus kicks, bitch, because they're all the way to heaven, honey.
Yes, God.
You know, her hair.
Yes, God. God,
yes,
are you there?
God. Yes, God.
Are you there?
Her hair whips are like, they are like Catwoman whip cracks, honey.
Oh, it's everything. I love Kennedy.
It just so fierce. Her splits, and then she does this thing where she like goes to the ground and she does like a kick in the air and she's popping her pussy, and then she does like this double leg back. It hits the
I love when she does that.
It's behind her ears, sweetie.
Girl, I want to know what she does in bed.
Girl, you already know. She does.
I want to know.
You already know. I mean, girl, it was fierce.
And she's like, shut up.
Yeah, shut up. I think she won. But Lemon did great. Good for her. Move on. Okay, so the next lip sync is Alexis versus Cheryl. And I've never heard this song before.
Either.
But I thought it was a cute song.
Yeah, it's got to be from like the 80s.
Yeah. What do you think? Or you want me to tell you?
You tell me what you think, because I just went over the last one.
So I thought, again, they both did a great job. They both did a good job. But to me, for what the song calls for, Cheryl won this lip sync.
Stop! You think?
I do. She was so funny. She was so funny with her little quips and things. I was getting it from her. I will say,
yes, I will say in the beginning too, girl, what gave me my life is in the very beginning of the song, the lyrics were like, I wake up for bed, and she fell on her knees and she was like,
yes, she was giving all of that. And like love Alexis, and she did do good. It was just very generic Alexis. And
it was.
And Cheryl was keeping up with her with the dancing, but also giving funny. And I just, in the song, to me, lend itself to that, because it had those little whisper moments, and I just thought she did better. Just slightly.
I think what happened for me though, because like in the beginning I was like, I was saying Cheryl was winning, but then Alexis was like kind of coming more with energy towards the end of the song. Like I felt like Cheryl was kind of running out of energy, or she wasn't giving more towards the end of the song. So for me, I still thought Alexis
won. You think a spin is energy?
Who, for Alexis?
Yeah.
girl.
Bro, she's just spinning in place, bitch. What are you talking about? She giving gospel spins over here,
She
sweetie.
was doing handographies and arms and shit, and Cheryl
No,
was just
no. Cheryl was giving the moment, and Alexis was
it
spinning.
was very
okay?
close for me. It was very
It was close. It was both did a great job, but to me, Cheryl won.
Yeah.
And so to me, the top two would have been Kennedy versus Cheryl.
I will say the one thing we did agree on is Kennedy won that lip sync because she slayed it.
Yes. Yes. Okay, well, the final two are Alexis versus Lemon.
Which is crazy to me. I'm like,
Which is
"Oh,
crazy
girl,
to me.
It's about to get good, bitch."
But I will say, I'm happy with this top two. I especially for Lemon because she slayed the whole season.
Been so clean.
And Alexis, I live for her. She was drama the whole season and gave us fierce looks and great in her challenges. So you couldn't have went wrong with any of the top four.
Yeah, I think I agree too. And the song was actually good too. Like it wasn't just like a slow ballad. I felt like the words and the way that the vocalist sang the track, it was like, okay, you better give us drag.
Yeah, I will say Alexis with this orange dress looks immaculate, and Lemon standing next to her with this coat duster thing looks cheap. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, I will say she should have had more of those feathers on the ends of it because it was just so thin.
And she didn't really use her coat that much. Like,
No.
if you're gonna have a coat, do what Alexis does and fucking spin, bitch.
Give us what Roxy gives. You know that last lip sync that Roxy had with that big green like arm
Girl,
thing?
Something. To me, Alexis mocked.
You think?
I do. I don't think Lemon is a ballad girl. I don't get ballad from her. I don't think she emotes in her face like Alexis does. Alexis is an old school pageant girl, and when you give an old school pageant girl a ballad, they're going to give you drag.
Yeah, I just felt like it was a little much.
Lemon did good. She did do good. She did not win that lip sync. They should have given her a fucking Pussycat Doll song. Girl, what are they doing? They knew that they wanted Lemon to win. They should have given her lip sync songs that they know that she would slay. And she did do great. I'm not saying she didn't do great. She did do great.
Yeah.
But these were strong contenders, lip sync wise. And to me, Alexis beat her.
I think that they were equal as far as energy, but I think that Alexis started giving too much in certain spots of the song. I was like, girl, calm it down. This is not you know how like when you watch drag numbers sometimes and you'll see pageant girls where they'll just start like rolling around the floor. And
I love it.
Start like twitching and they're like, and they're like,
to me, I live for that. I love old school drag where it's just over the top and you are just taking us to church.
Girl, I live too, but girl, I was like, you need to comment. Not too much. Take it down. You know, but all in all, I'm gagged that they both held their ground against each other because it was two different styles of drag coming together. And it was honestly magical to watch because you see this young queen that, you know, probably started doing drag 2 years ago. And then you see Alexis, who's been in the game for over 15 years. And it's like two styles. It's honestly amazing to watch.
Yeah.
But
then the winner is
of the motherfucking world, Lemon.
And I'm happy about this. Even though I don't necessarily think she won any of the lip syncs, I do think that she deserved to win overall. I would just wish they would have done something different, girl. Give her her own number. Give her a music video to do choreography with. Mm-hmm. Something else needs to happen. I'm so over lip sync for your lives or lip sync for the crowns. It's just so monotonous.
I've been saying this. I'm like, they need to do some more like different ways of the show.
Well, yeah, there needs to be something else. Like, girl, lip sync roulette or something where, you know, they throw on one song and then they throw on another song and you have to adjust immediately or you have to change costumes while you're lip syncing. There needs to be some other dynamic to keep it interesting because seeing 3 of these in a row, 3 lip syncs, is just killing. It's killing.
Yeah, you already know what's going to happen.
But congratulations to Lemon.
Yes, we love you. Make sure you make me some lemonade.
You did so great. I'm so proud. I don't even know you, but you just slayed it the whole time, and I just love your storyline for the whole thing. So
I hope
that's
she
been our
releases some
episode
kind of
of
lemonade.
the last finale episode of Canada versus the World. I hope you have enjoyed our review show. You can still stay tuned for Global All Stars because we are in the midst of that. We're on the third episode. The third episode. Well, no,
Yeah, technically third.
our second episode. We combined the first and second episode, but
Exactly.
stay tuned for that. And yeah, congrats, Lemon.
Yes. Bye.